Welcome everybody to a brand new, spanking new episode of Just Two Boys. If Muhammad Army, you're watching this right now, be sure to comment right now and leave a comment that says Muhammad Army for life, alright?
This is a joke that we had on the podcast. You can't actually take it and run with it.
Why? I don't see any...
No one's going to understand the context. Especially if you make t-shirts, which will be available very shortly now on WahlidMuhammadArmy.com. Yeah, we were joking about that. I don't know if the picture went in, but I fully made a...
You made a t-shirt, yeah.
Was it in the podcast?
Yeah, you
in
put
the video?
It in there, yeah.
People saw it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I thought it... Somebody was like, insert pic or audio, and I was like, oops.
Sorry.
I leave little inserts just to remind me where to put stuff in afterwards.
But sometimes he forgets.
Yep.
Hey, we all goof, guys. Come on.
We all goof. Yeah, hey, don't we? Don't we goof, Wahlid?
Oh, no, please.
And what do you do when you goof? Do you cover the expenses? No. Do you apologize? No, of course not. At least apologize? No. What do? You go, oops, I'm Wahlid. And everyone laughs it off, and everyone thinks you're so lovable, and they go, what a goofy guy. And here I am taking the burden of the Wahlid expenses. The 10% of my income every year that I have to set aside as a Wahlid insurance policy.
Do you have a Wahlid that's wilded out?
This is why I say this. This guy clogged up my toilet a couple weeks ago. Walked out of the bathroom acting like nothing happened. And then I'm like, oh, I have to go use the bathroom.
I didn't know.
Sure. I'm like, I have to go use the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I'm like, wait, why is this water level keep rising? It's rising. All of a sudden, it's coming out. I'm like, oh no, it's flooding. I run out of the bathroom. I'm like, what the hell happened? And Wally's just like, by the counter eating cereal out of a bag like he does. I was like, who used the bathroom last?
I wouldn't, if I knew that happened, I would have just stayed in the toilet like for 2 days trying to figure it out myself before I came out.
I'm like, who used the toilet last? And I was like, not me. And I look at Wally and he's just like, mouth open, cereal and have something in his face. And I'm like, oh, why did I even need to ask? Of course, this is Wahlid.
Hey, listen.
Here's a video of it actually happening. Here's a picture of his dumb trigger.
What did you do? Hey, why is there water everywhere? Oh, man. No.
Here's a picture of his dumb Trignicker. His dumb signature trademark, Trignicker. Oops, I'm Wahlid.
Hey, but forget about all those situations.
No, hold on. This is not even the first time you've done this.
Oh, no.
Airbnb. I was staying at.
No.
In LA. So I'm staying at this Airbnb, and it's one of those Airbnbs like if you go and leave the door automatically locks, so you have to have the key on you at all times. So I had to go do some writing, and Wally's like, you know what? I'm gonna chill at your Airbnb. I was like, go ahead, please, feel free to. But hey, make sure if you leave, you gotta take the key.
You gotta take the
Even
keys.
if you step out just to check out the sun, just to say hi to the neighbor, make sure you have the key on. Get the newspaper in the morning, make sure you have the key on you. Because if you walk out, the door's going to lock. So, I'm sitting in the writer's room. This guy texts me. He's like, I know you're going to hate me, but... And as soon as he said that, I was like, I
hate you.
I do hate you, and I already know what's happened. This guy had to leave the Airbnb to make a phone call. So he could go outside and hear better because of, the 20 people that were inside. Oh, wait, nobody was inside the Airbnb.
Don't you ever like to take a phone call outside?
You have to leave a quiet home.
You can't blame me.
You were the only person in the house. You had to go outside and take a phone call while there's cars whizzing by.
The dust was too loud.
Airplanes, dogs barking, a lawnmower. You're like, oh, this is a better place for me to take a quiet phone call, a conference call, so that nobody else is annoyed at the ambience, the 10 things that are happening around me. Doesn't take the key, locks himself out.
The fountain was too loud.
And he literally had to stay outside or go to a Starbucks until I got back. And So I asked the Airbnb person, I'm like, hey, can I get the extra key? And they're like, oh yeah. Hey, let's play a little scavenger hunt, which is pretty much what we played. They're like, I've hid 3 keys in and around the backyard, the front yard, under puddles, and we looked at each and every single spot literally for like 3 hours. Did not find even one of the keys. And then I accepted defeat, called Locksmith. Locksmith comes in. First of all, Locksmith is trying to find a lock to pick because he's like, this is a really secure house. I don't think I can do this. I'm like, dude, you're a locksmith. You have to.
Please.
This is your...
Also, locksmiths are kind of scary.
Yeah.
They can legit break into.
He was like tall and... He was either tall, white, with a long gray ponytail.
I remember.
Or he was Mexican. I don't remember.
No, he was that white dude.
Okay. So then where did I remember a Mexican from?
Anyways...
Mexico. I went to Mexico that one time.
So, I goof.
$200.
Okay.
Boom. Next time.
What do you mean next time?
I come to the same Airbnb. Okay. I'm like, I like this spot. It's nice. Somebody punched a hole in the wall for some reason.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Remember those pedals on the floor? Yeah. So it's obviously like Valentine's weekend gone wrong.
Oh, yeah. Something happened. This is
something happened. Regardless of the
heated,
set.
Yeah. So before I got there's some sort of
altercation, a couple.
There was a hole in the wall right in the bedroom area, and then I was like, oh, something took place here. And the Airbnb person didn't want to address it. They're like, hey, listen, there's going to be a hole in the wall, and just be mindful of it, and we're going to have somebody come fix it tomorrow. So somebody comes and fixes it. I come back. Oh, the hole is fixed. That's great. Wahlid comes. A few days later.
Why do you say it like that? Wahlid comes.
Well, this asshole shows up to the Airbnb.
It seems like I'm so destructive.
And he's like, hey, what's up? Walking around inspecting the place. Oh, I see they fixed the hole there. That's pretty cool. He goes up to the wall and he's like, let's see how good they fixed this hole.
I swear I only put...
No. He's like, let's see how good... And here's the hole. Okay, if people are listening to this right now, I'm placing my hand against this wall. And he presses up against the hole a couple of times. And he's like, nope, not cracking. Let me try again. More pressure. Wow, they did a pretty good job. Let me try one more time and really give it to this wall. Just every pressure in his tiny, weak body.
My hands are so small.
His 98.98 kilojoules of energy. Boom, right into this wall. The hole sinks back in. It crumbles. Everything falls apart. And his hand is in the wall. Here's the wall. His hand is in the wall. And he just turns back, looks at me, and he's like... His dumb, Wahlid, aghast face. And I'm just standing there, and I'm like, oh, of course. Of course this happened.
Of course he would be the one to punch a hole twice.
Why am I even surprised at this point? This is bound to happen every time I'm around him. And I just look at him and I'm like, great. And one hand in the wall, the other hand lifted like this.
And then what'd you tell
Once again goes, oops, I'm Wahlid.
With the hand in the wall.
Sorry, with the hand in the wall.
Sorry, buddy. Shit. Oh, would you tell the Airbnb host again?
So I stayed there for a week and then I left. And then she texted me after I left. She's like, hey, I noticed the hole in the wall is back again. Mind explaining
I wonder what she was thinking. Like, did this guy just punch a hole?
I'm like, mind explaining. I'm like, how do I explain that my dumbass friend who is not paying for the Airbnb decided to show up and decided to test the integrity of the wall to see how good of a job your handyman did. Oh yeah, my friend just wanted to test the integrity of that.
Oh, okay, cool.
And after careful and thorough evaluation, of course, I'd say you'd have to get a new handyman. Didn't do a good job. No, I couldn't say that. I was just like, hey, I noticed it just kind of sinking back in day by day, and then it finally just crumbled. And she bought it. So luckily she bought it. I didn't have to pay for it.
Until she watches this episode.
Until she watches this podcast. Because she knows who I am. Like, because I had to tell her, like, oh yeah,
really?
do this. And
she probably won't watch it this far.
I hope she watches this. And bills you the expenses.
Oh, shit. Dude, don't say that.
Those are only 3 stories. This is the latest one. Those are only 3 stories of my Wahlid expenses. I have many, many more, but We'll continue on with the podcast.
Yeah, we're making
I'll
a
spare
whole
you.
log of it, and
Make a scrapbook.
Hopefully, one day I'll pay myself off with all the debt I owe Jasmeet.
It's fine. It's
Hey, I can pay you back in being your friend.
lately. Did you see Chris Delia and Logan Paul going off on each other? On
Thank
Twitter?
God. Honestly, I don't like Chris Delia, and
I don't like Chris Delia either.
Logang is giving to him.
Thank you so much, Logan Paul. It's about goddamn time somebody puts Chris Delia in his place.
Oh, I'm Chris Delia. I hate everything.
Oh, I'm Chris Delia. Girls are stupid. Good joke, Chris Delia. Oh, I'm Chris Delia. I have 2 dogs. Woof, woof. That's what my dogs sound like. And then sometimes it wants food, and I say, "No, dog, you just ate." Woof, woof.
His dogs are cute as fuck.
They are cute as fuck. Oh, I'm Chris Delia. The Disney Channel is poisoning our children.
Is that what he said?
Sure, sounds like something you would say.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm so
glad Logan Paul is standing up to him. You know why? Because I don't have the guts to do it.
No, and Logan Paul, is the epitome of standing up for people's rights and being compassionate and empathetic and respectful of other people's cultures.
Of course.
Chris Delia, all he goes is...
Of course, as you know.
Yeah, and Chris Delia, he's like... I swear I probably heard Chris Delia one time go, "Oh, Colombians? Why don't you go back to go find your great grandfather Christopher Columbus and tell him to take you on a ship back."
Did he really say that? Because that's funny.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Chris. Anyways, extremely offensive, crude humor, Chris Delia.
Not for me. I'm more of a Team 10 guy.
No. I am a Team 10. I want to watch comedy with my parents beside me.
And I want to watch a dead body when I watch my videos.
When I go and intern at Christian summer camp for the 2 weeks that I become Christian out of the year to find Jesus again out of the year, I want to be able to play comedy for my young,
as you should be.
Yes, for my young Christ followers, and I can't play Chris Delia at summer camp.
Yeah,
Christian summer camp.
They don't.
What can I? You know what I mean? And it's like
it's too crude for them.
It's too crude.
It's a sin.
And if it's too crude for the children, if it's too crude for my parents, it should not be comedy.
Chris Delia, if you're watching this, shame on you.
Shame on you, and it's about goddamn
for bullying Logan Paul because he has more balls than you ever have, Chris Delia.
Yeah,
he put a dead body on YouTube.
Anyways, it's about damn time. I mean, like, what has Logan Paul ever done? Promote peace, positivity, understanding, compassion of other people. You know what I mean? Like he is so. You know how many people he's helped?
And he's so in tune with what's going on around him as far as like cultural and like the political stance of how everyone's feeling.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm okay with him saying that N-word. That's just me.
I don't think you're allowed to say that at all. I don't think you have any authority.
I would give Logan Paul the G pass.
You know what? If I were African American, which I am not, very clearly you can tell I am not. But if I was, I would have no problem with him.
I would have no problem. Yeah, because he deserves it.
And yeah, he's just.
Dude, people are gonna take us out of context, man.
I can't wait till people take compilations, take us out of context. But anyways, listen. Bottom line, Chris Delia, what are you? Not funny, and you film a podcast.
Ooh, oh god.
Oh yeah, real original.
Dude, my worst.
Logan Paul travels the world. He is a school bus full of.
And guess what? It's called the
Bye,
Cool
Jazzy.
Bus.
Everybody say bye, Jazzy.
Bye, Jazz. Thank you so much.
It's
called the Cool Bus.
He buys his mom cool things. He buys his dad a car.
He lets his dad kiss girlfriends.
He has girlfriends at his house. And he lets his dad kiss them. Have you let your dad do anything to any of the women you've ever dated, Chris?
Yeah, Chris.
Besides you being the selfish piece of shit you are and just touching the girls yourself. What a
close-minded, like.
He's an asshole, dude. I'm so glad. And I hope I hope Logan Paul keeps coming at you and keeps destroying your career.
He's wrecking because
he's just punching him into the ground.
Because even though Chris Delia's tweets are doing way better as far as numbers and engagement, as far as people who agree with him.
Yeah, sure, but like by what, close-minded people, they don't count.
Yeah, they don't. Those numbers don't count.
Yeah,
so it's probably like 10 people.
The true lovers of Christ, of peace, love, and humanity and positivity. We're small in numbers, but our impact is much larger.
Powerful.
It's powerful.
Social justice.
We are the social justice warriors.
What's your armor again?
Fighting in my armor made of white guilt and male privilege, which is both things that Chris Delia bathes in every night. He bathes in a pool of white guilt and lotions himself with male privilege before he goes to sleep.
Dude, my worst fear is to be roasted by Chris Delia.
Yeah, I know.
Every time I see him fuck up someone, I'm like, I get nightmares. That motherfucker could flame you up.
He could. And he could probably flame you up and then
like, ruin your career while doing it.
And then fuck you right after.
Yeah.
And you'd be like crying, but you're also like, this is the best.
Then he'll kiss you on the cheek after.
This is the best way I've ever been loved to, and he just leaves you confused. It just damages your career, leaves you no financial stability, but then
dicks you
such
down.
good love to you that you're just like you become dependent on it. Another thing in the news, you hear about this?
What?
DJ Khaled.
What is he?
His old
major key alerts again?
Major key, but this time his keys were cut properly at his local Kinko's to fit in the keyhole to turn the wheels of justice to let open the door
again
into freedom. Oh man! So DJ Khaled goes on Breakfast Club, but this was like years ago, and then he does this whole spiel of like, I don't eat the box, but my woman gotta eat mine, and something about I'm a king and the woman has to be nice to me because I buy her nice little gifts.
So you're saying you don't go down?
Nah, never.
All of that to say you don't go down? Come on.
You don't eat the box?
Come on,
I can't do
Khaled.
that.
Oh,
You don't eat no
God.
food. Nah,
I thought that's what
hell
hold
nah.
you down was about.
I do my thing.
So now if she told you she don't do that, is that okay?
It's not okay because you know what I'm saying.
I'm confused. So
you gotta understand, I'm the Don, I'm the king. You know what I'm saying?
And she's
Everybody's
the
the king of that house, huh?
she's the queen.
Of course.
So
I don't do that.
I agree with that mentality, that old, very closed-minded mentality, I believe.
I agree too. When is this new generation of
where
thinking of, like,
you have to be equal?
where what? Like I have to. Oh, okay. It's not enough that I'm going out and working.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going out. I'm making records.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing them at clubs. Mm-hmm. I'm partying literally every night. You know how exhausting that is?
I'm sure. And all you want to do is you don't want to eat pussy.
Yeah, no, not even that. What I have to come back home, be compassionate to you, ask you how your day went, ask you how you're feeling.
Kill me.
Like I'm buying. You have a goddamn house. You have a car. You have jewelry.
Selfish.
You have food. You have literally any material possession you want within the realm of my financial wealth. You can obtain.
I mean, I eat pussy all the time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and it's like give the guy a break, man.
Yeah,
And this
cut him some slack.
Yeah, this new wave of thought of, because I'm a woman living in 2018, I should be treated equally as a man. Listen, king, queen,
Joker,
okay? Jack, ace,
pawn.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where was queen again, Wahlid?
I think it was right under king.
Duh. And you think the people that invented cards didn't do their research? Didn't have years and years of male and female dynamic behind them? You think this is it's just a game?
Dude, people are gonna take
That's how women and men dynamics work.
That's how it should be, alright?
Men work, bring the money, and the woman sucks his dick.
People are gonna take this.
I'm like literally listening to myself say this.
Yeah, and I know people like that.
But you know the funniest thing is literally just saying whatever DJ Khaled said.
Yeah.
But we're just saying it in a goofy way. That is it's so funny because that's like
such an old, like,
mentality.
I feel like I'm in the 1920s when I hear that.
Yeah, and it's also such a, like, I feel like so many Brampton dudes are like, nah, man, I don't, yo, what the fuck, I don't eat pussy. Like, they get
Like,
offended.
it's like homophobic.
Yo, that bitch took my dick. It's like, oh, nice. So, how did she taste?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What do you mean how she tastes?
Really?
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, you think I eat?
Hey,
Nah.
You ever go down and you
Yo,
go,
what the fuck? Yo, chill. Nah.
yo, pause.
What the fuck? Yo, do I look gay? No, that's actually...
Dude, I really think they think
that is the opposite thing of being gay. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay at all. But that is... You know that.
Are Brampton dudes really homophobic?
Yeah, and I feel like they're very... It's just like... It's a very alpha mentality.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, I don't eat pussy.
And I feel like DJ Khaled's stuck in that mentality as well.
Is that an Arabic thing?
Yeah, it could be like a brown thing. I think it's a little bit of both. It's because there's white people who do the same thing.
And he's also like, he loves Jamaican culture, and I think it's a very, not to speak on behalf of any Jamaicans,
But from what Jay and Trey tells us,
but from what Jay and Trey have
And
told
Julian.
us, and Julian, they're Jamaican. They have told us that I don't think eating pussy is like it's not like a, how do I say it? It's not a thing that males do in that culture.
yeah, but they're telling me some stories,
Yeah.
some
And,
secrets.
I mean, listen, I eat pussy all the time.
Dude, shit, I eat pussy for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even a midnight snack.
Even
alright?
you know,
I like to get a cup of milk with mine.
Yeah, what are some? The best. What I do is I go down, and then I just blow on the area.
You go, just get everything dried up.
Yeah, because it's hot. Right. That's how.
Yeah, of course.
And then you have to
you have to put a little bib on.
put a little bubble. Get out your knife and fork.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think
you have
to I put hot sauce, right?
No, I think
To
like
make
peanut butter or
sensation.
something.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. And then you kind of just
Whipped cream and strawberry.
Yeah, like National Lampoon or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to, and then I go, and then I
You kind of just you ask her how her day
bite
was.
it. Ow!
You rip off.
That's how you.
Hey, you've ate pussy.
No, I just like I don't want them to think that.
I don't
like,
want
oh,
that
yeah,
people
he
to
doesn't
think that.
I mean, I would if I had.
Yeah, if someone would let me.
Let me, I know. Nobody let me. Nobody's let you either.
Oh, dude, it's been so long.
Is our teeth? Is there something in our teeth all the time?
Yeah, you think we should get braces?
Yeah. Anyways,
DJ Khaled, we understand. All right, guys, so we're doing this new thing. I don't know if it's going to be a consistent thing because I can't handle criticism. But we're going to be reading some of your YouTube comments that you leave on previous episodes. We're just doing this right now, so I haven't had time to organize and be prepared because I'm stupid. I should have done this last night.
Let's do like a couple of comments before we end up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read some comments.
Okay.
From the Zach episode. If
Cool,
you guys
that's a good
haven't watched
episode
it
to
yet,
pick.
feel
Sure.
free to watch it. Someone says, I just like screaming Wahlid out loud every time he talks when I'm baked.
So
Interesting.
you
Another
should yell out Muhammad
army next time if you're
instead,
baked.
at the top of your lungs,
When you're high on drugs.
and make sure all your windows are open and that your neighbors can hear you. And
Okay, Trap Yolanda Adams says, congrats on 0 and then thumbs down. I don't know what that means. Wahlid, you a nasty bit for farting during the podcast with your friends. You still thick though.
dude, why were you farting so bad?
Dude,
at
I
that
was
time?
so gassy, man.
What did you eat?
Listen, I don't want to talk about it. Straight up, not hold up, dumb shit, voodoo.
Oh, people were so mad at us going. Hold up, what was it? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Listen, we both know that it's straight up. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Travis Scott says hold up. Go back and listen to all of his
If
songs
you're a real
again.
Travis Scott head,
If you're a real Travis Scott fan, you would agree with me. Go back, pull out your Travis Scott discography, pull up your iTunes, link your Spotify account to the best of this quintessential Travis Scott playlist, and re-listen to what he said. He says, "Don't you open up the window, hold up, hold up."
Listen. Alvin Prakash says, and he also edited this too, so he might have made a mistake. LBC, yo, go ask questions on PCH in the East Side. LB, there's hookers there.
I don't know what any of those abbreviations meant.
I know, me neither. Oh, like PCH is like Pacificist Pacific Coast Highway. Wow, this comment bit was you guys write shitty comments.
That was some really shitty comments.
You guys are idiots.
Yeah.
Write some better comments.
How do we reply to that?
So me and Jess can go out and read your comments out live in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, those were some terrible comments. So now you're mindful, now you're aware. Leave some comments down below here.
And be a little thought provoking.
Yeah.
Think about what you want to say.
We'll
Maybe you
answer
want to comment on the Logan Paul, how you're on his side. Maybe
yeah,
you want
of course. I'm
assuming all our fans.
Yes,
yeah,
everybody that watches this podcast is not an asshole like Chris Delia, who is the world's biggest asshole.
And they don't eat pussy.
Yeah, Chris Delia probably doesn't do the same either. But Chris Delia and DJ Khaled probably hang out all the time and play with his son and the dogs and talk about how they don't eat
Pussy.
Yeah, and how they.
Dude, Chris Lee is gonna flame us out, man. I'm scared.
Chris Delia is gonna rip our dicks
Dude,
out.
Chris Lee is gonna ruin our careers. If my career got ruined by Chris Lee.
If that's what needs to happen for me to stand up for peace, love, and happiness, and be a martyr for the cause
For Logan Paul?
for Logan Paul,
You're gonna ruin your career for Logan Paul?
I would die for. I would ruin
For Logan?
for Logang. You don't know the impact he's had on millions of children, millions and millions of people only under the age of 13.
Dude, this. Dab. Dude, that's not how you dab. You've done this before. This is the worst dab I've ever seen in my
Anyways,
life.
thank you for your
Imagine
comments.
when kids finally learn that this is actually fucking just wax. Just the weed thing.
What should I wax? You put it
In the dab.
Oh,
And so
the
dab
dab.
is not this. It's...
Man.
Anyways.
That was the comment reading section. Thanks so much for tuning into this week's episode of Just Two Boys.
Guys, sorry it's quick and sweet, but
He's got to leave to the airport.
I'm leaving at the airport and I'm late, so
And you're late. How
And
are
I'm
you going to
late.
get
I was wondering if you could
there? Ooh.
give me a ride.
Oh, no. I mean, I'd love to, but I just parked my car.
Oh, you paid for the all day parking.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, at least you could take me and then come back. It's only 30, 40
I don't
minutes.
know. I just don't feel comfortable leaving my car.
Well, you could
taking
take your
it out
car.
again.
Oh, okay. Well,
You have Uber, right?
no, actually, I don't support Uber.
Oh, so you use Lyft?
No, I actually don't support Lyft either.
Oh, that's good that you support Toronto taxi cabs.
Yeah, because they yell at me.
Sounds very familiar.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right, gonna drop this.
We're gonna
gonna
drop
drop him.
this episode real soon.
And I'm gonna drop him off outside, not to the airport.
Come outside. Come outside. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you.